What up, what up? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Rogue Legacy. In the last episode, we got through the game a little bit, had some had some more webcam trouble, you know, the usual. And in this episode, things are looking a little different. I mean, if you guys look around, you might see. I mean, I'm sure you immediately notice that my webcam is in a different position. It's a little smaller. We're trying something a little new today. We're gonna see how it works. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the webcam will not freeze this time. If it does, we'll deal with that as it comes. But hopefully also this position is a little less annoying, less obstructive to like the actual game screen. But with time will tell, mostly. Oh, there's that squeaky chair again. So, like I said in the last episode, we got a little bit of work done. You know, we did some upgrading of our encampment. We got some stuff that we have yet to unlock, like here and they will become available in later patches. And it makes sense. This is an early access game, so not everything is ready. Not everything is like actually where it's gonna be. So we'll deal with that as it comes. So let's see. We got like no money, not enough money to afford anything. Still don't think we have any. Ooh. I'll just try to hit the left trigger to jump because I've been playing a Metroidvania game. It's like a Toho game. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Toho, or if you guys have like played Toho games before. It's the first one that I've played, although I am like somewhat familiar with like the property. But yeah, I hadn't played one before, and this is like a Metroidvania version of the same thing. So, I mean, you just saw I bought the leather cape. What I'm kind of trying to do right now is, at least in the next run, I'll do that. I'm going to equip the scholar cape, or I'm going to equip the leather cape later. Actually, no, I can do this right now, can't I? No, I don't have enough money for the weapon. But yeah, I'm planning on buying the leather weapon, or the scholar weapon, instead of the leather weapon, to increase my damage, you know. Ooh, so yes, what do we have? Mana cost and damage increased by 100%. Interesting. Okay, so it costs more, but it does more. And we got Searing Shot. Yeah. Wonder. There's this guy over here. He will show me. Right now I do 40 damage. That does 44 damage. And the fire is pretty good. That bodes well, I would say. We are exactly out of money. Probably dipped into the safe to be able to buy that weapon, which is totally fine. So, how's everybody doing today? You know, oof. It's been I mean, it's like around 5 p.m. where I am right now. Had a pretty uneventful day, as is customary nowadays. I mean, honestly, uneventful is, I'll take it. Because between all that's been going on during like the election time and just the whole pandemic climate, uneventful is pretty fine. Pretty fine. I did start with less MP, so it looks like the MP that I used at the MP that I used at the beginning did not replenish itself when I entered, so I guess if I'm practicing I'll have to keep that in mind in the future. Man, I really am just hankering for a double jump in this game, man. Especially because that's one of the things that I find playing Metroidvanias, I mean, and games like this as well. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, games like this very much so as well. Like roguelites, when you're in a good run and you have a bunch of good stuff, especially the good like utility items that like give you like more HP or allow you to move faster, and then you die and you start over. It's just the most annoying thing because you're like, oh, I feel so much weaker. I don't have any of the tools I used to have, you know? And I'm kind of feeling like that right now with this whole coming in from a game where I had a double jump. And yeah, that Toho game is pretty cool. I was originally thinking of like doing just like a short video on it, and I still might. Yes, this does not. I deserve that. What I was gonna say is this does not fall until you jump or until you step off of it. But yeah, I thought about doing a video on it. I decided against it because I just thought I'd just play it casually. I could just chill out and go through it at my own pace. Also, I wasn't sure, since I hadn't played it before, I wasn't exactly sure if it would be a good game for, you know, a gameplay video, some commentary. Yeah. Yep, both lamps must be quickly struck. We remember. Feels like it was ages since I last recorded one of these. And I record these semi in bulk, so I usually record like 2 or 3 at a time. I really thought I could make it. Whew, okay. But yeah, I usually record around 2 or 3 at a time. And then just like, you know, release them slowly. I think that was worth it. Oh, not. Oh, yeah, it takes 100 mana to do. That's so much. That is so much. What are we looking at? Reduce max HP by 35. 5% chance to instantly defeat enemies. Usually enemies take like 3 hits at most. And over here we got gold. Just get more gold. Alright, we'll come back. If we survive this level, we will return and get more money. But that's a big if. Maybe I should have done it right away then so that I don't, you know, squander it. But I'm gonna believe in myself. You know, do my darndest. So, over here we got... Kill some of the scholars. Oh, okay, this is the same dude. Oh, actually, no, I don't think we actually have read this before, so that's a big oops on my part. It's important to end down the bastion that guards the gates, the last only required line of defense. This man is a war man, and he's a little tired of the peace times. People are getting complacent, they're forgetting their place, as he said. And he's getting a little antsy about it. He's like, oh, okay. Not enough mana, okay. Luckily, these guys seem to shoot in a pretty distinct pattern. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, alright. Yeah. Been, apart from, you know, playing some of that Metroidvania game, been working on music just a little bit. Just defeat all enemies, I can do that. That moment when you walk into the enemy that you were actually doing quite well against. It's quite unfortunate. In fact, incredibly unfortunate, I would say. Okay, okay. So you can attack those, that's interesting. Yeah. That was unfortunate. As far as HP goes, we're not looking too great. So we're gonna have to play it a little safe. We might go right back to that shrine. I mean, we got like 700 gold. That's a pretty good amount, I would say. I got another rune. Increasing movement speed. Very interesting. I'm usually not one for that sort of thing in a game like this, because as you've already seen, I'm basically walking into enemies all the time. So I don't think being able to move faster is going to be very helpful, or is really going to remedy that situation. Oh, no. Okay. Let's take a quick second. Let me take a quick second. Gonna head on back. Where's that map at? I know it's got that nostril itch, man. Y'all have allergies? I have some. Like, my allergies, it really just depends on the year. Yeah, we'll do it now. But, like, it really does depend. Like, sometimes I don't feel anything. It killed me? It killed me? I think I misunderstood that. I must have misunderstood that. Okay. Well, I think that'll do it. So this guy has big jump and down strike. Interesting. I think we can work with that. We got some more money. I kind of want to just blow it on that, but we're going to be smart. Or at least we're going to do what we originally planned to do. Equip the leather cape. and buy the weapon of Scholars. Now we got 5 more. Yeah, we do 55 now. That's feeling pretty good about that. Can we afford anything? Can afford our spell and talent damage. I'm pretty bad with this character. Interesting. Whoop. Whoop. Yeah. I'm back at 0. Back at 0. How much did that cost? Because I still had like 500, right? 500 something. Yeah. Well, we're gonna give it another go, see how things are going. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not usually, in like most games, I'm not usually one for playing like, actually no, I actually just lied. I am usually one for playing ranged characters, at least in like cooperative games, where if someone is already, you know, close ranged, I do enjoy, you know, staying back, being able to, okay, that makes sense, I deserve that. But yeah, staying back, being able to take care of enemies from a distance, not put myself in as much danger. Although you're still in a lot of danger in this game, even when you're playing a ranged character. But that's more of self-inflicted danger than like the game being particularly unkind. Alright, don't get hit. I feel like this is not going to work out so well for me. Oh. Oh, nope, never mind. Easy as pie. Easy as can be. Now what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go and check and make sure that my face cam is working. It is. Okay. But yeah, in that game, I was talking about the Metroidvania game before when I was talking about my jump, because from playing Super Smash Brothers a lot, I've gotten into the habit of making left trigger the jump button rather than A, just because like, and I found that it's pretty useful. It's pretty useful at times. Oh, damn. Yeah, okay. It just sometimes the mind don't work. The hands, there's a little bit of a disconnect between the hands and the eyes. All right. Okay. I would prefer if you were not here. I would really prefer. Yeah, I can just do that. Okay. We actually did something like correctly. Not even smart, just correct. Oh, damn. All right. Oh, as I was saying before, I'm not too great with this character, so I gotta really watch my step. But yeah, in like games like Smash, I use the left trigger for jump because it kind of makes it so that you can control all of your movement on one hand rather than worrying about hitting the A button for like your rather than worrying about hitting the A button for jump and then like having to hit another button that's nearby and like taking the whole thumb across the controller. You can just use the left trigger to do all the movement. You jump and you move with your left hand, and then your right hand takes care of all the other actions. And I think I've done that for Smash. I did that for the Toho game, Lunar Nights or Luna Nights. I'll have to double check on that. But yeah, on that game I've done that as well. And some other games like Cave Blazers, which came out a couple of years ago now, I did that there as well, just like because I thought it would be. I do have the extra platform. I think that might be like an Archer exclusive, which certainly does make sense. Ooh, got some HP from that. Yeah, it certainly does make sense. But I'm not too sure if that sort of control scheme, that sort of left trigger to jump control scheme would work too well in a game like this. I could give it a try, but I'm also super lazy, and you know, it's not necessarily broke, so I ain't trying to fix it. Ooh, Lamek is getting... Something's good. My skin is full of prickles. My heart won't stop bumping. Nay, a man rat came crawling to me the other day with information. Ooh. Oh, he found out about the rebellion? Oh, shoot. Okay, that might be the thing that Ellen Q, R? I don't remember what their name was. Might be what they were talking about, though. Okay, that's all interesting. Oh, okay, okay. Can I hit you? Yes. That's how you do that. Okay, okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. But, y'all been, keeping up with the general world news. I've been, you know, doing as much as I can. It's fairly easy to, especially nowadays. Oh, you can just read them. You can just read them. The ones from Z, the ones from Lamech, you can just read them. So, I'll probably... I think we have seen in some capacity all of these. If there's anybody who's like super interested in the lore, I'd be surprised. But I mean, I'm not averse to lore. Actually, I do enjoy a good story. But in a game like this, like specifically like this, it just doesn't feel like it's, you know, the main draw of the main draw of the game. I mean, I'm not really playing this game for the story. I don't remember what the story of the first game was. I truly did not even remember that there was a story in the first game. If you just said like it was just like completely arcade and you just went in there and things just started to happen, I would totally believe that. Okay. What we got here? What we got here? We got, looks like, oh, okay, okay, it's this. Been here, done that. Oh, I did not see, I wasn't sure. Come on. Like, see, okay, so like something like that B button. It's hard to hit the B button to do this magic and then jump at the same time. But if the jump button was, oh, I really thought I hit you. If the jump button was the L button, the left trigger, L button, yes, the left trigger, not the left button. I think it would be, I mean, it would certainly be easier to do specifically what I was trying to do in that moment. Just like trying to jump and use that spell at the same time. Okay. Oh. Okay, okay. So that didn't go terribly. We're still hanging in there. Any enemies remaining? I thought so. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's everything. I took a couple of unnecessary hits there, that's for sure. I'm gonna have to pay for those in the future. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. These ones are really fast. Alright, what does this do? Take 0 damage, become invincible for 25 seconds. Or reduce your max health and gain the ability to fly. This is probably what killed me. Oh no. Oh, no. It gave me the ability. It said it replaced it with Ascend. Oh, you guys might be hearing some sound in the background. I believe my roommate is exercising in the living room. Hopefully it's not getting picked up too much in here. I don't imagine it will be. Well, I mean, the walls are fair. Shoot, I didn't even get to use it. I was gonna say the walls are fairly thick. Actually, no, they're not. They're fairly thin, but they're not. But there's a good amount of distance between like the living room and like where I am in my room. I mean, you got like a nice railroad deal. Can't attack or deal damage. Another archer or just this. Good old-fashioned sword. Good old-fashioned. There we go. Spend a little bit of money. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, as of right now, I mean, looking at the game as it is, there seems to be, you know, there's an okay amount of content. Definitely a couple, or there's definitely more to be gleaned, more to be gained. We'll have to see. There's, I mean, also, I think getting past the first level, maybe we can say we can speak more definitively about the level of content once we've successfully, you know, seen the first boss, right? You guys are level 2, I'm level 28, and they're still just slapping my cheeks like nobody's business. It's really just indicative of my general skill and playstyle. Oh, Okay. Oh, I saw what you had to do there. I think. Yeah, just do that so that you don't get hit. But I was too slow in that moment. Oh. So it seems that the shield is, at the very least, the, like, knight. I think that's what this one's called. This is like the knight's specific, or the knight specific talent. I guess, yeah, the talents are tied to the class that you are. Yeah, I should have dashed. Talents are tied to the class that you are, is what it seems to be. Okay, so I bounced that dude to God knows where. But yeah, they seem to be tied to the class that you're playing rather than to like just random chance, which makes sense. I think that's pretty much what they meant when they called it a talent. I hit him? I do not know what I'm looking at there. I straight up don't know what that is. It's like bouncing and shit. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna go on my way and leave you be. Is it gonna bounce off the floor? No. It does not bounce off platforms, it only bounces off the actual floor. Okay. That is mighty good to know. That's what I tried to do, but I'm bad. Okay. I mean, look. Like I said, we're not exactly, you know, prodigies at this. Most things. I mean, I would say, like, as far as like actual competence as a capital G gamer, I would call myself like I have good, like, you know, fundamentals, you know? I have a good understanding of, you know, what is expected of the average gamer. I could figure out, you know, puzzles, light puzzle solving, do that stuff kind of, you know, naturally. When the problems come, is usually when, is usually an execution or like patience. I mean, with enough time, I think most people can do most things, especially just like in video games. I mean, there aren't that many that are that like that have that much of a learning curve or that much of a skill wall. But you know, sometimes it's not necessarily deep, it's wide. Sometimes it's more wide than deep as far as like the skill chasm goes. And I'm bad. Maybe I'm just bad. Okay. It has come to my attention that I might just be just bad in general. But I remember this now. I won't forget that. Yeah. You cannot jump, else you will destroy your downward? I was gonna say down cropping. That is not a word. Your foothold. Oh, dang it. Now we've already been here. Oh, we're in a bad way already. Nope. Oh, shoot. Oh, I have a shield. I forgot I had a shield. Oh, I really wish I remembered that I had a shield. I could be sitting on a whole lot more HP, that's for sure. Sitting on a whole lot more HP. But instead, I am here. I think this will kill them if they land on the spikes, which they didn't. Okay. We should be able to do this no problem, in my opinion. I'm so sad. I mean, that makes perfect sense. Okay. Okay. I didn't even clock that. See, that's the thing. Whenever I say anything, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm pretty good at games. It feels like the reality of the situation proves otherwise, which is, you know...
Well, I saw
I saw it. I saw the movement, but I just couldn't. I couldn't actually get out of the way in time. Maybe we should just blitz the boss, eh? What do you guys think, huh? Should we just blitz the boss? Well, we're gonna go nostalgic right now. I think that's just gonna give everything a sepia tone, if I remember correctly. You know, can increase my damage, increase my armor. We're gonna just increase damage because I think that's the best bet, or something. Yeah, we have the same amount of weight. I don't think we actually even have a single one of these taken yet. I would like that. That's the one that I would like. Wait, am I equipped? Do I have one equipped? I have the bounty rune. That's why I'm getting more money. That's pretty much all I need then. I'm usually, especially for a game like this, where like money is sort of the choke point, the thing that kind of facilitates growth in a game like this. You know, I'm usually one for just allowing myself to get the most money the fastest. So I think we're gonna stick with that rune, the rune that gives us the increased gold gain. Oof, that was a dangerous sitch. Yeah, that ought to hit him. Yeah, that's fair. I could have used a shield there. That is true. That is true. I need to remember, because I could have used a shield to survive that last encounter that I died at as well. Max HP, more damage on the 5th hit, or reduce your max HP and get that big jump. You gotta ascend now. Ascend, ascend. I mean, multiple jumps, I will never complain. I mean, I was literally the first like half of this video is me just talking about how I wish we had more jumps. It looks like my actual regular jump is smaller, shorter, smaller, less girthy, less wide, less in. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I can dig this. I think. Yeah, no, this is fine. I think this is fine. You know, if there's something that could increase attack speed, I'd be all over that. You know, already. Oh, waste of money. You already know I'd be all over that. Okay. I hit the button and nothing happened. Dang. Oh, it was probably, so, before I was wondering why I was taking so much damage, and now my prevailing theory is probably that I was, I had my armor on, and because I had the armor on, I was like, oh, okay, that's just like the normal amount of damage to take. But after my armor got all destroyed, then I started taking way more damage, and I was like, oh no, what has happened to me? But that was actually the normal, and I was abnormal because I had something that was mitigating some of that damage. Yeah, real damage mitigation. What kind of RPGs, like what kind of RPG player would you describe yourself as? Speaking of damage mitigation, because usually in like any sort of game where, any sort of RPG, I'm usually a big glass cannon kind of guy, you know. I'm not gonna. Okay, this might have been a mistake. Okay, something like that. Yeah, I'm usually a big damage, fast damage kind of guy. That's a really bad hit right there. I usually just go for whatever I can to increase my damage. If I can increase my health and not have to actually like worry about it, then that's ideal. I usually don't use buffs, you know, like the kind of person who uses buffs or items. I'm usually averse to that. Not really like a specific philosophy, just like that's what I'm inclined to do. So in a game like this, I mean, although I did basically immediately go for HP, I got distracted. So I gotta go right. Okay. Yeah, even though I did go for HP almost immediately. Generally, you won't be finding me going for like a defensive run often. Usually go right for offense whenever possible. Oh, dang. Okay, okay. We're gonna fight the boss before this episode ends. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Yes. Just checked again to make sure that vegan and FMF fan. I don't even know what that means. But what was I saying? Yeah, no. I just checked my camera for a second to make sure everything was looking okay, and it is. Okay. You're probably Korean. What does that mean? You have good taste. Is FMF like a K-pop group or something? I mean, what does that do? Oh man, look at me. I'm trying to do the double jump already. That makes me so sad. I wish I still had it. Alright, so we got a big money increase for this one. We just have to play smart. Play smart, not hard. Who said that? I don't know. It's just like a saying, general idiom. And like when you guys were like in language classes, did you guys learn idioms? I remember when I was in Spanish class a long time ago. Yeah, don't take that meat. Meat hurt. A long time ago, learning. Oh, well, this is actually like just the worst. I hate that one, but I like that one though. Yeah, I remember going over idioms. I love stuff like that. That's actually one of my favorite things to like just like learn about. It's just like general sayings, general proverbs, you know. The kind of stuff that parents and elders would think is like important for the next generation to like know about life, because at the end of the day, that's how like knowledge, you know, began to be passed down, you know, to put it in somewhat more heady philosophical terms, I guess, you know, because the the people who were the elders, people who lived the longest, which, you know, I think is like, when I think of like the reason why there are so many places where elders are respected, that's like one of the first things I think about is like, you know, if you're old, it means that like you've lived, you know, you've made it. And some perhaps in the past, being old is like a mark of achievement in and of itself, you know, like a birthday is like, okay, we made it another year, we're not dead yet, we haven't died of a horrible disease, we haven't you know, broken our legs and, and died of what was it, consumption. The rebels' plan is interesting. They'll strike us at the gates. Ceremony of return. A secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Secret. I always knew the ceremony was a dangerous event. Yeah, the estuaries. Turncoat. Every move I make from here on out must be planned out meticulously. I must retreat to my abode to contemplate on this. In the Tower of Lights, I've hidden a secret door against the far wall. In the Tower of Lights. A secret door against the far wall between the 5th and 6th lantern. I don't even know what the Tower of Lights is. It gave us an insight, so I'm hoping that, there we go. Oh, we really tried there. Yeah, I'm hoping that it will just like kind of fill in the blanks for me, essentially. Like when I'm in that situation, it'll be like, yeah, this is what they were talking about, and I won't have to be like, okay, we must remember specifically that the man said 5th and 6th lantern. Hopefully, I don't have to remember that, because I probably will not. My memory is very finicky, very, very finicky. At times, I can remember like the smallest details of something, but other times it's just, I can't remember like literally what I left the room to do, you know? But I mean, I think that's a pretty typical experience nowadays, you know? Sometimes you just go somewhere, or you like literally leave or walk through a door and forget something. And I think there's actually a word for that in all language. that I probably read on the internet somewhere. Somebody talking about that. Like, this language is so interesting. They have a word for the feeling when you walk through a door and you forget what you left for. And if you know the answer, hey, let me know. I would love to know the answer myself. Please. Okay. This is going so terribly. I'm not good with this character at all. Like, at all, at all. Like, I get... Okay. Okay, that'll do. I used all my magic on accident. But yeah, I'm no good with a character like this. Like, I get what, like, you're supposed to do with, like, that nice ranged attack. But it really just does not... It doesn't click in my noggin, you know? Okay, we are living. Not really necessarily large, but we are indeed still living. And that is something that I will absolutely take. That's not... Nothing to scoff at. Nothing to scoff at. Oh my lord! I forgot about the dash. To be fair, I did forget about the dash. Yeah, that'll... I really thought that I would kill him in 3 hits. But unfortunately, it's actually 4. Okay. I kinda get the appeal of that spell just a smidge more. I have no idea where this man is shooting. Okay. Okay. So we survived. We survived. It wasn't it wasn't necessarily guaranteed. Boy, oh boy. Yeah. I used to play like way more RPGs than I do nowadays, honestly. Like I probably like that's probably what I grew up playing the most of, I would say. Like Final Fantasy, Breath of Fire, all those kinds of games I played a lot of. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, we can't heal ourselves with food, so we should not try or even worry about that. But yeah, those were the kinds of games that I played a lot as a kid. Apart from like platformers like, you know, classic Mario. Played a lot of... Oh, it's too late. It's too late. I'm not even gonna try. I would die. I would die. Like, I know myself well enough to know that I would die. I don't know what I was thinking there. Okay. That was very touchy. But yeah, I you know, also played, like I said, a lot of platformers. Good amount. The thought, like, the synapse fired in my brain. It was like, no, meat bad, but like the muscle memory just kind of took over at that moment. And I just walked into it, and that was all she wrote. Okay. Fireball. Even with the agnosia. Like, honestly, give me the milk toast vanilla. I ain't, like, you know, I don't need much. I will take just a simple character that just swings sword. That's totally fine by me. Alright. Going all the way. We mean it this time. We mean it this time. Maybe. I hope so. Yo, where my water at? The water's so far away. You should have known. You should have known. Okay, so look. We now do enough damage to be able to kill most things in one hit with the knight. I know the archer seems to do more damage. Instantly defeat. I will definitely go for the glowing ember. I think that's a... The instantly defeat is not that useful in my opinion right now, like in where I'm at in my... Well, I guess that's where I'm at. I'm at the point where I still just kind of walk into spikes on the ground in front of me because I'm impatient. But yeah, no, where I'm at right now, I think that I kill enemies in like enough hits that having a 5% chance to kill them is not anything super special. But like being able to do a bunch more damage on one attack is almost the same thing, but I think is more useful, because that one only works on like special enemies, and this one works on all enemies, on pretty much everything, which would include the boss, if and when I eventually get to him, or her, or them, or whatever it is. Because I think these are all like ghosts and like, you know, what are the words? Like ghouls of the vestiges, the remnants of the former life that used to exist in this castle, so. Yeah, come at me. Yeah, whatever. I saw that double damage. We did like 84 damage or something. That's pretty much what I'm looking for. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay. So yeah, that's not too bad. Like that room, totally doable. Totally doable. I totally forgot about fire too. Thank goodness that both bumpers. Thank goodness both bumpers work. Please. Okay, so you can actually use it for spikes too. That is good to know. That is truly good to know. Okay, so we killed him in 2 hits, and I was like, okay, so we just do that now. But it seems I was incorrect. What are we supposed to do in this situation? I think we need to be an archer and have that extra platform. I mean, that's pretty much the only thing that makes sense to me right now, because that didn't look doable for one such as I. Yeah, don't forget that you have that dash. I always do. Oh, I need more mana to be able to open that little secret. We need to get some more. We need just 50. So 2 hits, and we should be able to come back and open this little secret door right there. Okay, so that should just about do it. We must remember, when we jump down there, you got to use that kick thing to. Oh my! Oh my! So every time you hit these guys, they drop the little sparks, and the sparks are a little dangerous. Luckily, they just, you know, they don't home in on you. Almost walked into that one. I don't know why, like, in my brain I was like, oh yes, one of them disappeared. They're all gone now. Very interesting, but I am just glad that I survived. We might be able to make that jump, like, maybe. Let's give it another go. No, okay, it doesn't look like we have enough height to be able to do that. So perhaps if we were equipped, kitted out a little differently, it might have worked a little better. Whoa! Hit him with a fireball. Okay. Once again, I feel like I say that all the time. I'm always like, oh yeah, things are going alright, and then I'm dead. So maybe we're just gonna put a pin in that little phrase and see how things are in like a minute and a half. So we're gonna head back to the beginning because there was a little bit more that we didn't see over here. We're gonna check, yeah, just this area and see what we got. We still haven't found the room to the boss either, so we're gonna have to do that as well. Okay, here we have the Shawl of Akatosh? Anank. Akatosh. Is that a Skyrim thing? That might be a Skyrim thing. Man, that was an age ago. Even though it always feels like Skyrim is still coming out, because it is. It truly came out for the first time so long ago, you know? Like, straight up. That's like the age of, like, Skyrim is older than, like, both my nephews and my nieces. Which is, I mean, I could say that's so crazy, but it's really not that crazy. That's kind of just the way that age and time works. You know? I'll cut you through it. No, I'm gonna cut you. Yeah, no, that's totally fine by me. Okay, I deserve that. Okay. So, next time, let's just play it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, so once your armor is gone, things really do become dangerous much faster. I mean, I take way more damage without the armor now. So that's something that's definitely something to keep in mind. Okay. So we got like 2 more little outcroppings to go to. Oh, we actually never went this way either. Didn't notice that until just now. I did call myself observant once. Did I? Actually, I don't think I did, so I guess that is exactly how observant I am. And that I just straight up was wrong. Oh, the food. For a second, I thought I was still vegan, and deep in the recesses of my heart, I was like just screaming, "No!" as I walked into it. But that was last run. That was last run, not this one. Alright. Can I just teleport to anyone? I can. Okay. Okay. Let's go here first. I mean, I think it's faster. We're gonna have to come back and then do this all again, which will be interesting. Okay, yeah, it still says don't get hit, and I still say absolutely not. Absolutely not. Ask someone else. Oh, oh. Oh no, we can't get up there. We opened it. We can. Okay, so I think they're getting stronger, which is totally fair, totally reasonable. I just didn't internalize that until just now. I wish that I did. Else I wouldn't have taken that damage, probably. And speaking of damage, don't forget, we got that shield. That shield can and will protect us for a majority of damage. I wish that we would remember that more often than not. But, you know, it takes a while to internalize stuff like that. Lordy. Let's see. I mean, it's not worth it, but we'll, like, leave it till we are sure that life is in the cards, you know? That was so lucky. I did not deserve to not get hit there. I will be honest. See, I killed that guy. Oh, it was probably the big hit. Yeah, I see now. Yeah, you can actually attack and then jump afterwards. Something that I... So this is the other one. This is the book. I remember. There's this. What more does... Oh. Oh no, this is the library. Oh, I think that means that I've read all of the lore on this floor. Alright, we have found the boss room. Okay. Over here is... Is this a different area? Is this game like open world? What? What? I just walked into it? Is that how it worked last game? Oh my goodness. Once again, I'm in that situation where I just cannot remember what the old game was like. Okay, I was looking at those question marks and wondering what they were. And yeah, that nice little guide on the right or on the left side of the screen that tells you what each thing does. Oh. Okay. For a second I thought that flew up there while I wasn't looking. Very interesting. So we've seen the second area. That's pretty cool. We could try fighting the boss. We don't have enough HP to live. But honestly, I want to like see it. We said that we would fight the boss this episode. So here it is. And here we are. I think it healed me. It might have healed me when I came in here. Is this Lamech? Or I think that was his name. It looks like him. Yeah. Oh, I was like, why does he look like that? Oh, this is going to make things a lot harder. Okay. Oh, he's like a... Whoa! Okay, so he can do everything I can do. But like, maybe a little better? Okay, I really should have... Yeah, this ain't looking too good. Yeah, it wasn't looking too good. It is kind of hard when you can't see him. That's a little anticlimactic too. We went through all that. It was just a blacked out visage. Well, that'll have to do though. So, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see any more. Thank you again for watching. That's going to be all for today. Next episode, we'll see if we can get back in there with some more health, maybe more damage. That's probably what's going to do it for us. And thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one.